Hi Kipsters, Miss S here with your Read Aloud. Really excited to continue reading our nonfiction text with you called Good Enough to Eat. If this book does not look familiar, if you do not remember reading this with us, make sure that you're watching the video above first so that you're all caught up. And for my friends that read this book with me, let's jump right into our skill of the day. So our skill today is identifying the main purpose of a text. And remember, friends, main purpose is the reason the author wrote the text. So there's always a reason why an author writes a text, especially a nonfiction text like this. The author could be wanting to answer a question or convince you of something or explain something to you. There's always a reason. So good readers make sure they look for this reason. And today we're going to be looking throughout this text at various pages and thinking what was the author's purpose on these specific pages. As always, I'm going to show you how I do this first, following our steps. So the question we're going to be answering all throughout the day is, what's the author's main purpose? What's the author's main purpose? So I'm going to show you this first on pages 19 to 22, how I follow my steps finding author's main purpose. So I'm just going to refresh your guys' memory of what happened on these pages, and I'll read the words and captions to you. Vitamins and minerals are needed in tiny amounts to perform many important jobs in your body. They help all the nutrients in food work together. Vitamins are found only in plants and animals. And then down here we have different vitamins and examples of foods with these vitamins, like vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin B complex. And then we have our friends right here that are explaining different facts about these vitamins. Minerals are tiny particles of rock and metal. The best way to get all the vitamins and minerals you need is to eat a variety of fresh fruits, including plenty of fruits and vegetables. And then just like on the previous page, we have our minerals down here: calcium, iron, sodium, and potassium, foods that have these minerals, and then facts about these minerals. All right, moving into our steps. Step 1, what's the topic of the text? So looking at this text, I know we've read this for so many days now. I know the main topic of the entire text is diet and nutrition and eating healthy. Moving into step 2, what does the author want to teach you about the topic? Scan headings, images, keywords. And remember, friends, keywords are important words that the author is pointing out in the text. So something about pages 19 and 20 is that I actually don't see any headings. We can definitely look at the images and keywords. So here I see a lot of information about vitamins. The author's describing the different kind of vitamins, different facts about them, and is doing the same thing in these images on the next 2 pages, but about minerals, so describing the minerals and facts about the minerals and why they're important for our bodies. And then 2 keywords that I've noticed, because they're repeating over and over and they seem really important, are vitamins and minerals. And I noticed these words on this page, the word vitamin all over this page. And then I see mineral and vitamins repeated several times on this page as well. So moving into our last step, step 3, what's the author's main purpose? So looking at these pages, I would say the author's main purpose, looking at all of our clues, is that the author is trying to tell us that your body needs vitamins and minerals. The author is trying to teach us, or teach the reader, that your body needs vitamins and minerals. The author is doing this by explaining why these vitamins and minerals are important and different facts about them. All right, friends, now it's your turn. I'll need your help to answer this question, but about a different set of pages. So once again, the question is, what's the author's main purpose? So this time we're going to be looking at pages 17 and 18. I'll read you the pages and then we'll go right into our steps. You don't need to worry about having too much water in your diet. Water is your body's main ingredient. 70% of your body, including your blood, saliva, tears, urine, and sweat, is made with water. Water escapes easily from your body. In a day, you lose 2 cups of water just by breathing. When you cry, go to the bathroom, and sweat, you lose even more water. But as it leaves your body, water carries out waste and cools you. And then up here we have different people talking about water. We have a boy that's eating watermelon. We have this man who's talking about how much water he needs as a runner. And then we have this fish down here that are talking about how important water is for living things. All right, friends, moving into step 1. What's the topic of the text? I know you guys can get this one on your own, so I'm going to give you a few seconds. Look at the title of the book and think, what is the topic of the whole text? Go ahead and shout it out as soon as you know. Yes, friends, the whole text is all about food and nutrition and eating healthy for our bodies. Great job. I knew you'd get it. Moving into step 2. What does the author want to teach you about the topic? Scan, headings, images, keywords. So just like on pages 19 to 20, I don't see any headings, but there are definitely images and keywords that we can look at on these 2 pages. So I want you guys to quickly scan these images and think, what does the author want to teach you about our topic? Once again, our topic is diet and nutrition and eating healthy. So what specifically, looking at the image, is the author trying to teach you about diet and nutrition? Notice any keywords that you see, especially in the images. All right, friends, one key word that I see repeating over and over is the word water, right? The author, it seems like that's all the author is talking about on this page. That's definitely a key word or an important word on these 2 pages. And in the images, I'm noticing that all the people in these images are talking about one thing, which is once again, water. These 2, this boy and this girl are talking about it. The fish are even talking about it. The marathon runner and the boy over here. All right, moving into step 3 to answer our question. What's the author's main purpose? All right, friends, I need your help just one last time. What is the author's main purpose on these 2 pages? I'll give you a few moments to think about it. Great job, friends. The author is trying to teach you how important water is for the human body. The author explains in the words that water makes up 70% of our bodies, that you can never have enough water in your diet, that you lose water just by breathing, and how important it is to be drinking water all the time. It seems like it's the only topic on these 2 pages, and we also know that water is an important part of diet and nutrition, right? So the author wants to teach the reader that water is an important part of the human body. Great job, friends. Now it's that time in our lesson where you're going to scroll down and answer the Google Classroom question. I will read you the 2 pages that the question refers to. Protein supplies energy. It also builds and repairs your muscles, skin, brain, blood, bones, and internal organs. You get protein when you eat animal foods such as fish, meat, eggs, milk, and cheese. You also get protein from plants. The parts of a plant that can sprout and grow, such as seeds, dry beans, peas, nuts, and grains, are good sources of protein. So my question is, friends, what's the author's main purpose on pages 13 to 14? What do we think? A, to teach the reader that chickens and pigs are protein but eggs are not. B, to teach the reader that it's better to get protein from plants than animals. C, to teach the reader that protein is important to the human body. D, to teach the reader that protein and carbohydrates are both important. So I want you to think about the main purpose on just these 2 pages, not the whole text. All right, friends, thank you so much for participating. So proud of all of you, missing you so much, and see you next week.